Good morning, everyone. Good to see you all. So I was asked to speak about compassion briefly. So I've created a little bit of things to say here on my phone. So when people hear the term compassion, a lot of folks think, well, that's when I feel bad for someone and hope they can get some help. Well, compassion literally means to suffer together. How differently that rings. I physically hurt when you hurt. When you cry, I cry. It includes a desire to act, to relieve that suffering, and step beyond empathy. Compassion is giving of that support, that help, without expecting anything back. Jesus coming to earth, taking on the form of humanity, was the ultimate act of compassion. As Christians and followers of Christ, we are also called to compassion. Dr. Paul Ekman, who's a world-renowned expert on compassion, that's a thing, has broken it down into many different components. Empathetic, action, concerned, and aspirational. Also, compassion we feel towards others, familial, familiar, and stranger. And Dr. Ekman advocates for the idea of global compassion. And that means a concern to alleviate the suffering of anyone, regardless of their nationality, language, culture, or religion. Jesus displayed global compassion time and again. I suffer with you, I feel your pain, I hear your cries, I see your tears, and cry with you. And your nationality, language, culture, and religion don't matter. Compassion is given freely. In the Old Testament, God is described as having compassion more than a dozen times. And in the Gospels, Jesus is said to feel compassion 6 times very specifically, though we know it was a lot more than that. A story in Luke 13 speaks of the healing of the bent-over woman and illustrates Jesus' compassion in action. And it also gives a window into the empathetic understanding that contributed to that compassion. We are also called to radical hospitality, and I would argue radical compassion. There should be no difference between the compassion we feel for our family members and complete strangers. Compassion does not include judgment. It is given freely, as Christ gave all of us and all people.